Welcome to session 14 of Eyes of Saemyth. We are getting straight back into it with a recap. Who would like to give us a recap for an inspiration this session? Because God knows whoever gets it is going to need
I haven't
it.
done it in a couple weeks. I'll do it. Okay. Last time on Glee. The party made it to the, correct me if I'm wrong on this, deck/Kaiden, 𝘞𝘦𝘭𝘮 Conclave? The party set up shop in the 𝘞𝘦𝘭𝘮 Conclave, where they met a wide variety of people, including Dex's family. Kaiden's family, sorry. We met his mother, the Archdruid, his sister, older sister, the soon-to-be Archdruid and ex-girlfriend of Sinza, that she doesn't remember, and she's a terrible person for it. We also met Arsehole, who isn't Arsehole, who is a very intelligent wizard. And we met the absolutely incredible Zani that everyone loves in every way, shape, and form. We also met a blacksmith, and the party began to get a feel for the conclave. Everyone sort of found comfort, relaxed for the first time in what felt like weeks, and got a solid night's sleep. Conversations were had, check-ins were had, and the party sort of began to figure out what steps to take next to help out Ymir. Learning about a counter-charm potion where they had to collect ingredients that were throughout the forest, the party accepted this. Learning that they may encounter werebears, a ghoul nest, and introduce themselves to a different grove. Along this, the party prepared, talking with the blacksmith about armor and weapons and upgrades and resources. And then Lyre had a conversation with Avi and learned that something might be in his book. Something he didn't put there. And that's where we pick up.
Okay, take your inspiration for the session.
I got it.
So, you guys are, it's nice and early in the morning, set up, getting ready to head out after a brief discussion of the route that you'll be taking. Believe you were starting east and kind of doing a semicircle around the top of the conclave to head back. Meaning your first destination will be the Voiceless Grove to the east. Before you guys head out, is there anything you'd like to do?
Hello. I think we wanted to ask if we needed to bring anything to like these locations as like a form of like trade for these items that we're looking for.
Yes. I believe Kaiden and Sinza had gone to go and speak with 𝘏𝘪𝘨 to see if 𝘏𝘪𝘨 would know anything.
Mm-hmm.
So the two of you approach their house. It's one of the larger ones in the conclave, but it's still quite simple and made of wood, as is everything here. The sort of strange shimmer of what would be glass that is sort of some magical barrier over the windows kind of glints as you get close to it. And 𝘏𝘪𝘨 is up and about. She opens the door as you knock. Good morning.
Morning. We're going to be heading out soon. We're wondering if we should bring anything for the voiceless that might help. I don't know if they even like gifts.
They're not particularly how do you say it? Welcoming to visitors a lot of the time. I wouldn't say they're violent. They're just isolated. It's more likely they'll ask you to do something for them, a favor, Or they'll have some kind of trial. They are Fae types, you know. I wouldn't be surprised if they ask you to jump through hoops in order to prove yourselves for them.
But how big are these hoops?
Kaiden, my dear, it is a metaphor.
Right, but like, if there is hoops.
They're probably not going to be very big.
Okay. That's fine. We can have Lyre jump through them.
She just kind of pinches the bridges of her nose and kind of looks at you, Sinza, briefly, like, he's your problem now. Either way, I don't think they're going to be up for trade, but do try and approach it diplomatically. We do not want to bring a bad reputation for our grove to theirs.
Yeah. No.
You're not exactly the type I would send for diplomatic meetings, Kaiden.
I can be pretty diplomatic.
Do you know what diplomatic means?
Sinza?
Can you spell diplomatic for me?
Yeah, obviously. Said the D.
Mm-hmm.
E.
Mm-mm.
No.
D. Mm-mm. Dip.
I don't have to sit through this. Sorja immediately is just like, I'm going to go make some tea. Please do help yourselves to anything if you need supplies. Just ask and people will provide them for you.
Thank you, Sorja.
Thank you, Mom.
She closes the door. You can hear a tinderbox going as she's lighting a fire inside. Ymir.
This is a question for mainly Kaiden. Do you leave any of your stuff behind, like a bag maybe, or
like leave behind or just in general, like
your pack if you have one? Just wondering.
I mean, if he's forgotten it, he will normally go back and pick it up. So there's a chance he's maybe has a pouch somewhere. He has multiple pouches, more than a big bag.
Okay. I don't know if I'll go to the DM. I've been holding on to this stake for a while.
I'm aware. I am aware.
Can I should I roll something to find a pouch and I just want to stick the wooden stake there, just leave that there and just walk away?
In the pouch in his bag.
If it's not on him, obviously I'm not gonna stab the guy, dude. Not yet.
Okay, where is your bag on your person, or have you left it by your house?
He might have left it, to be honest. You know what? Let me just roll. Yeah, he's left it. He forgot.
Okay, Ymir, I need you to roll me a stealth check as you.
What if I make a performance? I'm like, oh no, wow, I'm a small little frail in the big city. Oh no, I tripped. Oh no, oh.
Roll me a performance at disadvantage.
Fuck!
That was awful. I don't know what you're expecting.
This is a hate crime. What I'm doing to his bag is a hate crime, that's for sure. Can I do stealth? I have a +2 to my.
You've already said performance.
You've already said performance. Stick to it.
It's okay. Okay, that's not bad. Wasn't
the original choice stealth in the beginning?
Yeah.
Passive perception is 14.
It's a 13.
Okay, so Kaiden, you see Ymir as she's making this deal of her going, oh no, I'm such a little girl in the big forest, as across the camp as she's walking across the grove. She walks directly past you and is beelining for your bag.
See, quote unquote beelining.
Okay, are you just stabbing the bag, or are you just leaving the stake in it?
Fucking through the bag.
Yeah, through the bag. I just walk. Oh no! What did my?
Ymir just stabbed my back.
No, it was oh wow! There is a stake through there. It must have been the bees.
I don't think bees can carry stakes. They're a
Oh
little
my
small.
bad. It is because I'm a little girl in the big city. My logic is really flawed.
I don't even know if like they should be able to fly. Like, they
Well,
have
that's
really tiny
terrible.
wings.
Yeah, they do. And for some reason, I guess they just did that. How are you doing, Kaiden? You're doing okay? Well, you look strong.
Thank you. Are you okay this morning, Ymir?
Yes.
Okay.
Probably a deception
Can I-
check, Ymir.
Can I inspect my
Kaiden,
pack?
insight.
That's a 1.
I got a natural 17.
She is absolutely lying through her teeth.
Can I just inspect the pack? I'm like, Kaiden's more like, maybe there's a reason this is happening right now. Is a stake left in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's just a stake sticking out of your pack.
It's not stabbing anything in the pack.
What's trying
What
to
is
aim at
in your
anything.
pack?
Yeah, what is in there?
It's gonna be moss and honey and
Oh,
bugs and other bits.
So it made a bit of a wet squelch as you stabbed the bag because it went straight into the moss.
I still have no idea why you decided to stab my pack.
It's an asthma thing. You wouldn't understand.
Okay, I've been to Karvik a lot. I don't think that's an Asimov thing.
Have you considered, Kaiden, that maybe Kaiden, that I'm just built different?
I haven't considered that, but
I'm doing my best
Yeah, your
puppy
little
eyes,
sister.
like the blind little girl just started staring up at him.
I
Did
can't
I- did
not
I-
see that
did I
sticker
upset
of,
you?
like,
Have
the
I done
really
something?
bloodshot,
Like- why would you do this to my moss?
What? No,
I
don't
don't
worry.
think the moss
It was,
did anything wrong.
it's a flesh wound.
I'm so confused. Sinza, help!
Huh?
Ymir's
booking
stabbing my backpack.
I'm booking it.
Sinza's zoned out of the whole conversation. She's staring at something else, and she turns
He's just
back
gonna
to see.
pull
I
out
think
just a
Ymir booking
steak
it.
and be like, Ymir's
fuck
been
did you-
stabbing.
What the fuck?
Ymir's been stabbing my stuff.
Why
I'm like,
are you?
passing-
She takes the steak in her hand and she looks at it. She's like, "Why? Why are you telling me? Like, what am I? Am I?
I'm just, I don't know why, and I'm
Am
really
I-
confused.
Am I meant the party mum? Is this what I'm turning into? Am I meant to solve the
Yes.
issues that are going on
No, but
internally?
like, this I don't think that's normal, right? To just start stabbing.
Maybe
your party
it's an
members' stuff,
Asimov
right?
tradition or something.
You know what? You're the second person to say that. So,
So,
maybe
it's probably
maybe
true.
you're right. Is it?
Yeah.
I,
Oh my
Well,
god,
I'm-
Kaiden's gonna stab an asthma next. I'm like,
I guess I'll keep this for Karvik then.
Okay. Do you want it? Do you want me to hold on to
Sure.
it, or do you want it back?
I'll hold
Do you
it.
want
It's
it
fine.
back?
It's fine.
Okay. Don't stab yourself.
I won't.
Okay.
what if you did?
Can
Sorry, Ymir?
I will stab one of Ymir's packs back because it's a tradition, right?
Oh, it's Asimov tradition. Okay, let me support your culture. Shank.
Like, I'd be down. Like, as long as you don't stab, like, she's wearing her pouches, when she least expects it, you could just stick it through. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You stab into her pack, and there's this sort of black bleed that begins to appear across the fabric. It seems like you've broken a bottle of ink.
Fuck!
At least it wasn't a pack of coffee.
Oh, then you would be dead.
Kill everyone
Then
here.
you would be dead. Ymir just explodes. Right.
You have a broken bottle of ink in your inventory.
This sucks. Worth it though.
Okay. Lyre, are you doing anything this morning?
After his conversation with Avi, I think Lyre is just sort of waiting for the crew, just sitting at the tree. He probably has his book on his lap, and he's just sort of curiously pondering, but nothing else.
You look like really deep in thought.
Good morning again. Hello.
Good morning again.
How are you?
I am good. I am waiting for you and your friends, and then we're going to go places, and it's going to be really fun.
This is going to be a very good time, Zani.
Why are you looking at your book like it has stabbed you in the knee? I don't have knees.
They're not fun. They get old and achy.
No. My tail gets achy sometimes.
That's interesting. But as for the book, Avi just told me some information on it that I did not know. So now my curiosity...
Avi's really smart. He's a bit of a dick, but that's okay.
I think he's a good man. Arachnid?
Yes, he's a spider.
Yes.
He's really good at jumping.
I think he has a good heart. He just likes to be smart.
A dick.
A smarter dick, if you will.
Yes. He's very good with magic, like you are.
I hope to learn some things from him.
She just nods at you like, that is what it's for.
I think the crew will be here shortly, so if there's any last minute things you need to go and grab them. We will wait if you are not back by the time they get here.
I'm just going to wait here and wait until your friends are done.
Okay, we shall wait.
Her tail kind of, like she sits on top of it as it like kind of coils underneath her. So she just kind of rests down, and the tip of her tail keeps kind of tapping against your boot. She's just kind of waiting, almost like a dog that's waiting for its master to go out for walkies. She's just like,
okay.
She's so excited to go. Ymir.
I think it's right about this time where Ymir will just sort of show up with a fucking like her leather satchel covered in ink. I think some of the ink got in her face and she doesn't even know about it yet. She's just like a couple twigs sticking out of her hair. She'll probably trip while trying to run away before she got like with her own stick. She'll sort of go over. Ready to go.
Yep. Sure. You look ready to go.
Just gonna look around. I'm going to take a nap.
She's blind.
Go and take a nap right here.
I'm gonna take a nap right here.
Do you want me to carry you? Because you can like ride on my back.
Please. Please.
She's absolutely just gonna fucking piggyback you.
I'm Yodoing this. I'm just a Yoda right now. I'm just like, I'm mobile, and she's fast. I need to
You're
make another
very light.
steak.
Lyre is very light too, but that is because he is really weak.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Maybe you are just really strong.
I am super strong.
Are you like stronger than, I don't know, Kaiden?
Oh no.
I think so, but I don't think that Kaiden would agree with me.
Let me tell you. What is your name again?
My name is Zani. It is super nice to meet you. And she's like trying to put a hand behind her to shake your hand.
We'll shake Zani's hand. I think you and I are going to be very good friends.
Oh dear God.
This is going to be great. I'm making so many friends. It is so much fun.
Yes. Yes, you are.
That's ominous. So,
Hello?
at this point, Kaiden and Sinza, you guys kind of head over to the crew, and you can see tiny little Ymir hanging on to gigantic Zani, who is just grinning at you. Are we ready to go?
Sinza's kind of like trying to pluck some of the twigs out of Ymir's hair and is nodding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're ready.
All set.
Okay, so you get to follow me, because if you follow Kaiden, you will get lost.
Well, okay, I got here fine, right?
Took you 5 years,
Your
right?
map is like shitty,
I
though.
One, that's kind of a low blow. Two, I didn't want to. Three, there's nothing wrong with my drawing skills, okay? I like my map, and I'm happy with it.
It is good enough.
It could be better.
Okay, shall
You
we get
can't
going?
see.
Okay. Let's just move. Let's just get moving.
Okay.
Let's just move before I have to pull you off each other.
So you all begin to kind of head out of the grove. A few people wave you off, say goodbye. Baylor waves off. Arvy's waves specifically at Lyre and then gives Kaiden a fucking look. But you see people kind of wave you off. Iris doesn't seem to be up this morning, or at least maybe she's helping 𝘏𝘪𝘨 with setting up some tea. But you all head out. It doesn't take you particularly long, maybe about 5 hours or so, of you navigating your way through the woods. Zani is fast, but she tries to slow down to make sure that people don't get lost. She also doesn't seem super accustomed to traveling on the ground, but she is managing with Ymir on her back. And she is just talking to herself the whole time, or talking to Ymir, or talking to one of you, and just making conversation all the time. It seems like she constantly has something to say. I'd like everyone to make me a perception check, please.
Oh.
That's a nat 20.
Dan.
I'm using my
19.
19.
17.
let's see. Plus 19.
Hey.
Okay. God, everyone doing well.
Twins.
So the thing that Ymir specifically notices, because this is a perception based on sight, Ymir notice the air's gotten colder as you're traveling this direction. Everyone else, the leaves on all of the trees, even the bark, starting to lose its color the closer to this grove you get. The wood itself is grey, the leaves are white. It seems almost as if everything's being sapped of its saturation.
You feel that?
I can see it rather than feel it.
It's cold.
It's lifeless. I forget, was Lyre there for the conversation where we learned that the Voiceless like sap life out of plantations and whatnot?
I also cannot remember.
I'm just gonna say I wasn't. What is causing this?
Or that's just the Voiceless Grove. Like, they just sap color and life out of stuff, like everything around them.
They're drawing energy out.
I think it is something to do with the Fae. I don't really know very much about Fae, though, so...
Interesting.
Toby,
the notes start.
Iris had mentioned the name of the. I'm sorry, my brain. I forgot to
Mention of
take
the
notes.
Fae.
She'd mentioned the name of the Fae that they worship. I don't remember off the top of my head. I do apologize.
𝘏𝘪 of the Static of the Tribunal of Time.
Damn, what a
That's
title!
a fucking title, right? Like,
Damn.
Fuck me up.
They'd be known as 𝘏𝘪.
Svali.
𝘏𝑎𝑙𝑖. 𝘏𝘪.
Iris mentioned that they worship a fae named Svali. I'm not familiar with them, but perhaps Lyre, you're more versed in books.
have I read anything on 𝘏𝘏?
Did you read the book about Fae in the library?
I think I did.
Yeah, I think you did as well. Roll me a history check with advantage.
Yeah. Hey. We rolled a 5 and an 11. History is +7.
Okay, 18 then.
Yeah.
Let me get up some information you would recall about 𝘏𝘏. So you remember a book that you read called The Unseen, which was a book with a little bit of detail about each Fae as they are known currently. And 𝘏𝘏 is what lives beyond sight, forgotten thoughts, fate, and the damage of the passage of time. 𝘏𝘏 is the guardian of the unseen world, and they are the one who watches the World Weaver bring the beginning, the middle, and end of everything. In time, all is judged by children of Deltan and Sun, but 𝘏𝘏 is what watches their life truly from birth to death and knows exactly everything that they think will remain forgotten. No corner of a mortal soul is safe from 𝘏𝘏's one eye. Unlike their deity parents, they are not a judge of character, however. 𝘏𝘏 may know all of the secrets you've tried to bury, but they do not interfere with it. They are a lawkeeper of everything the world wants to forget.
What a bitch.
Is this the conversation we had with the merchant in the sewers? That's not the same, is it?
No, this is a different Fae.
Okay.
The
I just
merchant is a Fae in their own right.
That's right. I just heard secrets. I was like,
So I'll put into your whispers, Odin, what I've just told you,
thank you.
so that you have that on your person.
I appreciate you. I will also relay that information to the crew. He just starts spitting off big words.
Yeah.
Don't
𝘏𝘏
worry.
is the one who weaves the thread of fate, effectively. Fae are effectively demigods in this situation.
Yo, is this like your Sisters of Fate, but like one fucking entity? That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yo, that's sick, Toby. Good shit.
So you continue walking. The air gets slightly colder. There's a bit of a chill, especially given that all of you are particularly warm-blooded. Maybe not so much Lyre and Danny, who are a bit more susceptible to the cold than the rest of you. Hello? Go away. Okay. My alarm.
Hello?
Hello?
It's just thaumaturgy. Don't mind me.
But as you begin to draw in, and the trees all around you now are just white and grey. Even the grass is starting to turn grey underneath your feet. It's just unnaturally off colour. You step into a grove. Similar layout to the Ňûma Conclave itself. But this is odd. You see a handful of people dressed all in white robes, white leaves. All of them, aside from one, have a white sort of bandage mask over the lower half of their face. They're called the Voiceless for a reason. There is not a single sound in this place as they walk in, or at least as you approach. Scattered around the outside of this grove are a series of bright red glowing crystals. You've seen these before. They are blood crystals. They are beautiful and large. And in the center of this grove is a large kind of twisting tree that doesn't seem like it is one entity. It seems almost as if it's multiple trees twisting around each other in a desperate climb for the canopy, wrapped around a center bark that is mostly enclosed. Stood in front of it, under the glow of hundreds of candles that are scattered around its center, are two figures. Both of them dressed in a similar white, one of them a little more elegantly than the other. A large, tall, heavy-set figure, masculine, with long, pointed ears and impossibly pale skin. His hair is shock white and cropped short. Skin carved with scars that seem to have been ornamentally inflicted across his jawline and his neck. The upper half of his face, unlike the rest of everyone else in this grove, is entirely covered under a veil. It is obscured. You aren't sure if you can even see through the veil because you can't see his face. His expression doesn't change, though, as his head turns to face you as you approach. He was expecting you. There's no surprise at visitors, but he seems to have been waiting for you. The other figure is a halfling with stark silver hair down to her waist, and moonlight tinted skin, almost grey in touch. She matches the color of the grove around her. Dressed similarly in all white and grey, the lower half of her face is wrapped in a linen mask. They have a long staff with a curled top wrapped around a blood crystal that flickers with red light. Their eyes are cloudy white, but they seem to retain some sort of vision as they regard you, and they also turn to look at you as you enter the grove.
So, who's gonna do the talking?
In palms, he's gonna say, "Should we speak in palms to Sinza?"
Since the signs back, maybe we just see first. Sinza will relay back what was said to Lyre and Ymir, very quietly.
Feels like breaking the silence here is almost a disrespect, so you have to remain as quiet as you can. Zanny just kind of looks around. I don't like it here. It's like really, it's like, oh, why is everything so like grey?
Oh, I'm so fucked.
Lyre will place a hand on Zani's shoulder and just place a finger over his mouth and just give a nod.
You're being sneaky. Okay. She kind of pouts. Ymir.
I have a clarifying question. I'm wearing armor. She's carrying me. Does she get disadvantage on
Yes.
Okay,
While she's carrying you, yes. She is going to put you down now you're in the grove, so you can move freely. But they're both just kind of, these two figures are both watching you.
I will slowly go up to them, and just in palms, just sign, basically, "Sorry to intrude unannounced. We're trying to help a friend and need to find a kiss of order."
The taller figure, with his mouth displayed to you doesn't smile, doesn't emote at all, but will sign back to you.
Can I just show Ymir's arm, essentially?
If Ymir steps forward.
Yeah.
At the moment, you've stepped away from the party. Everyone
Okay.
else is behind you. If you want to move your tokens, you can.
Oh.
Okay. We have a friend that has contacted Warp.
A blessing.
For some.
For us.
They do not feel the same way.
Only a blessing if managed.
We want to help them manage it.
The two of the two figures kind of look at each other briefly, and you see them quite rapidly signing, as if they are talking. This is the normal speed that they would talk, and they will chat quite quickly. You catch most of it. It seems that they're discussing their options. They had been told that you were coming.
Okay.
And they refer to somebody called the One. He turned back to you. The One has provided a trial to prove you are not going against the threads of fate.
Okay. I can't sign in palms to Lyre. But he's gonna probably forget. But Lyre, we might need you if there's hoops involved.
What?
Sinza, what?
You can talk. It's just
Sinza's
you just have to talk quietly.
Sinza will lean over and kind of whisper in Lyre's ear what Kaiden said.
What the fuck does that mean?
Maybe Kaiden's mother had said there may be some form of trial or proving or something. These people seem very, I don't want to say religious, but loyal to their god. Like you said, they have all eyes on fate.
There's probably not going to be any hoops involved.
It's a metaphor. A metaphor.
Fuck.
Can we just get an idea of what the trial is?
Sinza will turn back to Kaiden and kind of try and pull his attention and sign back. Can we have an idea of what the trial will be?
Would the trial be for all of us? On what is it? Or one?
The larger figure, he points to you, Ymir, Sinza, and Lyre.
I'll just follow that. Okay.
Zanny is just kind of looking at them like...
Is it one trial, or is it like different, multiple trials? One trial. I'll just turn around. One trial for all of us.
Yeah, but what does it involve?
I should have brought another wooden
they didn't
stake.
say.
Sinza will relay back the information to the party.
The figure, he kind of bows his head and signs to you, "My name is Hephaestus."
Hephaestus.
I knew you were going to.
Oh,
Kaiden will just sign back his name.
Archlord.
He will sign back his name, and just sign for the others so he doesn't break the silence. Let's sign their names.
You must prove, points at Ymir, that she is a worthy cause.
Okay.
A kiss of order is holy.
Oh, I see. I will relay that to the group. This is a sacred item to them.
Lyre's gonna lean over to Sinza. Svali is a lawkeeper. They keep everything. Maybe they have documents or scriptures about a kiss of order that we could read and have a better understanding of what it is they want from us or what it takes to earn such a gift from their god. A better understanding might show them that we respect it more than just a gesture of we want it.
I think this is what the trial is to prove that we're worthy of it.
Okay.
That Ymir is worthy of it.
You know, I'd say that anyone with a passive perception over 14. Yeah. Anyone with a passive perception over 14, you can see every other druid in this grove is looking at you. And Hephaestus kind of, I swear, Hephaestus looks at the four of you again. You were prophesized to be here. The one told us you were coming. It was fate.
What are they
I
saying?
haven't even spoken to who this one is.
They kind of look between each other. It's Farley.
Oh, okay. I will relay that.
You.
Can we ask them what Svali knows of us, what they prophesized? Details,
Yeah.
anything.
Oh, has Savali given any details?
You would come seeking aid. Svali knows you better than you know yourself.
Okay.
That is what the trial will be.
Don't like that.
The trials that Savali knows us better than we know us?
You must overcome your worst fate.
I don't. He's going to look back to the group really confused. I really don't know what they mean by worst
Just
fate.
accept the trial. We need it.
We'll accept the trials.
The two of them step aside, as if to let you through.
Mm-hmm.
Gestures to Zani and says that she is welcome to wait. Zani seems to speak palms, so Zani will sign back, thank you. So she signs back. And you watch as the tree in front of you begins to shift and move. As the center bark, as these trees are wrapped around it, begins to kind of open up. And this gap in the bark is just static.
Well, let's go. Lyre will begin to walk.
Okay. Are all of you heading over to the gap in the tree?
Yeah.
Before we do, Sinza just kind of puts a hand on Kaiden and gives like a knowing look. If it's showing worse fates, if something happens, I told you what to do.
Yeah. I know.
Okay.
So you all begin to step forward. Lyre helming the charge. Lyre, as you draw close to this gap, your limbs are beginning to lose feeling. You're beginning to feel static in the tips of your fingers, as if you've lost blood flow. And it's only getting stronger the closer you get to it.
Gonna look back at Hephaestus.
And he's just looking at you.
All right. I'll step through.
As each of you steps through, that feeling overcomes you. You lose sensation. You're not able to feel anything other than this kind of prickly static across your skin. This strange sort of numbness. And you are thrown away from each other.
Oh,
shit.
Kaiden's gonna try and reach his hands out and fail at trying to grab those closest to him.
You can't feel them. Even if you touched them, you wouldn't have been able to feel where they are. And as you sort of blink and take the step forward, as this feeling begins to come back to you, you are each in a white room. Strangely, Ymir, you look around and you can see everything around you has an element of spirit to it. This is a strange sensation for you.
Okay.
Both Kaiden and Sinza are equipped with a torch.
Because you're blind.
Because I don't have racial stats yet.
You are in this white space.
Do I see anything with my eyes? Anything that would stand out? Anything that would catch interest? I mean, it seems like there's a lot of bizarre things going on, but is there a way I can roll to see if there's something that stands out more than the rest?
Yeah, you can roll me a perception check if you want.
And this is okay. Cool.
It'd just be standard flat roll.
Hephaestus.
Because you can see now. Wow.
That is going to be a dirty 20.
Immediately, the first thing you see is written on the floor, in large, kind of clear text, is one needs self-reflection, one needs rejection, one needs kindness, one needs forgiveness. Overcome your worst fate. Other than that, the room is empty aside from a door to the right of you.
I repeat what I read off the floor to everyone.
No one else can hear you. You are alone.
Oh, fuck!
But each of you can see this text on the floor. It seems almost as if the walls and the floor and the ceiling are made of marble of some kind. Is this beautiful, very, very, very well polished white stone all around you. For some of you, darker than others. But there is a door in every room. All of you can see a door to either your right or your left of you. The walls and the ceiling are so polished, you can almost see your reflection.
Ymir is going to go to a door.
Okay. We are going to start with Ymir then.
Oh, fuck!
Oh.
Kane's just walking around, knocking on the walls, like...
Get
This is
warped.
bullshit.
Ymir, you open the door, and in front of you, you can see a long corridor. And all of the walls and the ceiling and the floor are mirrors.
Ymir gonna look around, noticing. She'll notice that the walls itself are like reflective. Well, she can see through the spiritual sort of eye. Okay. She's gonna move forward.
Okay. You can move your token. Feel free to navigate around. As you step in, you can see your reflection from all angles. You can see from the sides, from underneath you, from above you. But there's something off about your reflection. I'm going to DM you something, Jade. This is what you see. This version of you doesn't seem quite right. Her skin is covered in these purple patterns. She has a dull, tired expression on her face. She's moving in congruence to you.
Am I able to discern anything from the symbols and drawings on her face?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Okay. 25.
25. Just from the aura that it's giving off, you can tell that she is completely overcome with war. The once yellow-orange hue of your eyes is now this deep purple. The whites of your sclera is blackened and dark. And she moves almost as if she's been puppeteered.
Oh boy. Give me a
As you begin
roll.
to step through, all you hear from her is whatever it takes.
Okay.
Whatever it takes.
Ymir, kind of put off by that, is going to go turn to the right.
She's following you from all angles. And as you blink, suddenly she's only following you from your right. And she's looking at you. She is a separate entity in this mirror, looking at you, regarding you.
What do you want?
To live longer. To let my people live longer.
Were you able to achieve that?
Yes.
At what cost?
She does not blink once. Almost like she doesn't need to. Everything.
Was
But
it
that's
worth it?
okay. I have all the time in the world.
What of our friends?
I outgrew them.
No, that
People like that are just a pinprick when you live for this long.
but they're our friends. Lyre is our friend.
And they got in the way. Progress
There-
waits for no one.
There has to be another way.
Synthesis showed me the way. She smiles at you.
No. There has to be another way. She is going to panic and she's looking for another path. She's desperately looking because this one's on her right hand side, right?
Yeah.
She's looking at her left and she is going to try and find something, anything more than this.
As you begin to kind of hurriedly move through these mirrored corridors, she is following you at every step. And it's impossible to get away from her. With that, who's going next? Who's opening the door next?
Dex.
Okay, so Kaiden's going to get to the door. Instead of opening it first, he's going to try and knock very politely, just in case. He's just going to...
You hear a knock back.
Who's there?
You.
Huh? But I'm on this side.
There's no other response.
He'll slowly open it.
As you open it, you see these tunnels of mirrors.
Oh boy.
Kaiden, as you step out,
Oh.
and you regard your reflection from every angle, you see yourself. With these dark kind of veins beginning to spread down from your face. You have more teeth than you remember. And I'm going to send you a...
How old do those teeth look?
Pretty fresh. Your eyes are red and dark. The sclera is blackened. There is a rather nasty looking scar on your neck. You're dressed in red and black with a crest on one side. This gold crest across your lapel. Wearing a long red scarf, a high neck collar, wielding migraine, but it has been stripped down to the bare bones.
And does it move with me when I move and the same? I put my hand against the mirror.
The hand presses against yours and then wraps around it.
Oh!
And you pull your hand back, and the figure that looks like you smiles. What, are you scared?
That was... What? Why do I look like that? You're not me.
Oh no, I am.
No, because
I'm
I'm
just
me
better.
and I'm talking to you right now.
I am better than you.
I don't think so. You don't even have like any moss on you.
I gave that shit up.
What?
He smiles again. And you see those fangs, those teeth, paired with your own tusks. We're killers, Kaiden, and we're fucking good at it.
No, that's not what I want to be.
It is.
No,
It comes with its perks.
it's not. That's not worth it. Pays you with what?
I enjoy a good hunt. I'm a good killer, and I enjoy it.
No, no, you're not me. I'm gonna try and like just move through the corridors.
You feel as if you're being stalked. Your shadow, your mirror, follows you, but is watching you the whole time. He's somewhat hunched over, he's got the axe drawn, and he is following you. Can't run forever.
You're not me.
With that,
Fuck off.
Lyre or Sinza? Yeah, come on.
I will go. Hello. I opened the door.
Sinza, you open the door.
Can I actually kind of, because she can't see in the darkness, she puts the torch through and kind of runs the light through to see.
You can see the shimmer of the reflection of the mirrors outside.
Guys?
Your voice
She's slow.
echoes, but no response.
Yeah, she's just gonna very slowly kind of clip-clop her way in.
You step out, and you're immediately met with your reflection directly in front of you. As it seems that this your pathway curves off immediately to the right, and you see yourself stood there, a little ragged, soaked head to toe in blood. The axe dragging on the floor, carving into the stone, breathing heavily and looking at you.
She maybe takes a step back. Still facing her reflection, she tries to turn the corner.
As you kind of begin to turn, You notice the reflection following you from the ceiling, from the floor, from all angles. And this raspy breath. You hear this voice. It is my fault. I deserve my curse. I am not strong enough.
Stop.
It is my fault. I deserve my curse.
Stop.
I am not strong enough.
Stop!
The figure just tilts its head as it looks at you.
Sinza reaches up to like hold her head, and I think she stumbles enough back that she hits the glass, and she starts to almost mirror the pan that's coming from this being. I don't even think she fully recognizes herself. That's she starts to feel on her fur, feel herself. She's trying to find if there's any piece of blood on her.
Nope.
Just
You got
combing through
clean.
her fur. She's trying to like self-soothe, just pulling at pieces of fur.
As you're kind of hunched over, the figure doesn't move. It just stands in the mirror and stares at you with the axe drawn.
That's not me. That's not me.
This is our fault.
What is?
We deserve this curse. We are not strong enough.
Is this something from my past? Is this?
This is our fault. We deserve this curse.
Please.
And it just repeats over and over and over again as they are staring at you unblinking. I will put in your whispers what you can see.
No. Oh
And these
God.
deep red eyes staring back at you.
Do I have my axe on me, Toby?
You do.
Sinza, she's almost taken a knee where she's sitting, and she's trying to just collect herself. And Sinza's had years of practice in collecting herself from multiple experiences. She takes a few labored deep breaths and kind of looks up to this version of her that she doesn't understand. Why do we deserve this?
It is my fault. The voice is weaker, tired. I deserve my curse.
We don't.
I am not strong enough.
We didn't ask for that.
It is your fault. You deserve this curse.
Stop talking. Stop.
You are not strong enough.
Stop talking.
The Sinza is cornered by this figure. Lyre. Do you step out of the door?
Not yet. I want to check the floor. I want to see if any of these specific words, self-reflection, rejection, kindness, forgiveness, I want to see if any of them react. Because by the looks of it, this means one of us deserves each of these. Or one of these, I should say. I want to see if one reacts to me.
Okay. How do you go about this?
I'll trace my finger along specific words. So self-reflection, rejection, kindness, and forgiveness. See if something reacts to my touch.
You feel a spark over self-reflection.
All right. Let's find out what the gods think of me. and I'll walk into the room.
As you step out, ding, 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 as you're opening the door and closing it again, you step out and immediately are met with your reflection. And you see yourself. The only slight difference is you can see a slight different tint in your eyes. And there seems to be some black lines above and below your current lines. But other than that, you look pretty much identical.
One needs self-reflection. What is it I need to reflect on? He'll sort of just wander the corridors, and I'll trace my finger along the mirrors.
You can feel scaled skin pressed against yours as your finger presses against the mirror. And you watch as the reflection blinks at a different time to you.
Can you speak?
Need I?
So this is the power of a god, is it? A room of mirrors?
No. This is the power of a god.
I did it?
They smile at you.
We took the throne from Asus.
We went a different direction, but similar. Now, I have the power to dethrone him by force.
Well, that was the prophecy, was it not?
You watch as that smile gets slightly unnaturally wide. And as he blinks, all of those black lines split, and now you have 6 eyes staring at you.
What do you see with those 6 eyes?
The astral sea.
Really?
It's beautiful and maddening.
And what of our grimoire and our unknown friend in it?
They helped me find the way. They showed me the angels.
Lyre begins to laugh, kind of hysterically, before he stops and takes in a big breath. You are weak.
I'm beyond powerful.
You took aid. You didn't do it yourself.
And neither are you. And he looks at your book.
No. But I will be. Because one bound to a grimoire holds the key to ascension, and is the next to take the throne and become worshipped. You know that prophecy. You used to live by it by the looks of it. But now you bow to something that gave you that power.
Oh, I do not bow.
You will.
No, it bows to me.
We'll see. And Lyre will begin to walk through the maze, trying to find his way out.
Okay. Lyre, as you kind of step around the corner, you see Kaiden.
Kaiden?
Kaiden, who looks like he's trying not to look at his reflection and is being followed.
Stop!
Now
This is gonna keep walking.
himself.
Kaiden,
Huh? Lyre?
I'm here.
You can hear your reflection, Lyre, tutting. I gave him up a long time ago. And he will grab something around his neck, and it is one of Kaiden's tusks on a necklace.
I'll walk up to... Are you like hunched over on the ground, Kaiden?
He was like hunched over walking, and I was like, huh? What? Lyre?
Lyre will just walk over and like place a hand on his chest, just like let him know he's there.
Can Kaiden see the other reflection, or just his own?
Can, yeah.
Okay. Is your like reflection acting weird and saying shit as well?
Lyre's reflection is looking at you, Kaiden.
You stop that.
Kaiden.
Yeah.
Remember the text before we entered this room.
No.
Overcome your worst fate. This is us who have fallen and who have failed. They are nothing to us.
Failed? Speak for yourself.
They are our worst fate. One I will not become, nor will you. Understand?
Yeah. Yeah,
Good.
I understand.
Keep your eyes straight. Find the way out. Do not let them into your head. Good. Start navigating through with Kaiden.
Yeah.
Okay. Ymir, are you just sort of blindly bumbling through this maze to try and get away from your own reflection?
Let me see. Because it is one of her worst traits. There is no other reflection on the left side, is there?
No, your reflection has moved from every mirror down to one. You have no reflection in the other mirrors now. It is only one side that is following you.
It's gonna stop. It's gonna take a deep breath. And she's gonna cope the only way she knows how. God's purple is not my color. She is going to take a deep breath. We're thinking back on the whole purpose of this test. It is a trial. It is a test. It has not yet come to pass. She is going to try and look for a way out.
Okay, you continue to make your way around these sort of strange corridors until you find a larger kind of opening, and a big white door.
Is my reflection around?
She stood on the either wall, effectively looking at you.
Nothing else to say?
It's not that easy.
What is not easy?
She looks at the door.
For us, it has never been easy. Why should we expect anything now? She's gonna try and push the door.
It is locked.
Is there anything I can try and roll to determine why is it not open? It's locked. Should I brute force it? Is there...
You can roll me an investigation, if you'd like.
Disadvantage or flat, because I can see things in the spirit
Flat.
world like now. But, oh. Not bad. 18.
18. It's likely to do with the text that you saw in the room when you started. You need to offer your reflection one of those things. It has to be the right one.
Has to be the right one. Which was forgiveness, kindness, rejection, reflection?
Yeah. You know, you were the one that shook hands with him. You set me on this path.
I did.
For what?
Because I was tired of losing.
Don't worry. She smiles a little, barely. Just this sort of slight twinge to her lips. You'll never lose again.
No. But that is where you're wrong. I started this journey to preserve life, to preserve any semblance of humanity. But now, what are we?
You said it yourself. Nothing's ever been easy. She looks sad. She looks defeated. She's been through the fucking ringer.
Has there been anyone else since? I can only imagine what you've done.
I've been alone for a long time.
It's okay. Even with the people that I surround myself with, I have been too.
I know. Will you stay here with me?
I was always good with having conversations with myself.
We're very good at conversation.
Can I ask to start our conversation? Did we ever get to stab Kaiden with a wooden stake?
Kaiden died before I could.
Well, did we ever finish our vampire fiction?
No. She looks very sad.
Well, After hanging around some of Kaiden's family, I think I have some inspiration. She says with a bit of a smirk.
You watch as your reflection sits cross-legged on the floor.
It starts with a small town girl in the big forest.
So you're gonna
She's
start
so-
kind of talking. You're sitting down and just bringing company to this version of you who's not had company for who knows how long. You're just making conversation.
Yeah.
And then you blink, and Lyre is sat in front of you. Very straight back. Smiles at you. Ymir, it's good to see you.
Oh. Hey, Lyre. She's tucking away her book, her notebook. How can I help you? What is going on? How's your... Can she tell? Is there any way she can tell? I try not to meta. I'm just like...
It's the only slight difference you notice is these black kind of lines across the underside and above his brow.
That's a nice look you got there, buddy. Is that like a new thing or
Yeah, it's new.
Okay.
Ymir, have you ever heard of the Waiting Dark?
Can't say that I have.
They're an angel who lives in Adynn, waiting for someone to open a door to the mortal plane so it can feast. And it is thousands of eyes and millions of teeth. And I see it every time I blink.
Wow. Is that always been a thing with the Lyre, or is this...
No. No, I reached out for power and it reached back. And it was so welcoming. It really likes being able to see on the material plane.
Sure, it does. Lyre, I know we're like totally best friends in real life, and I have a lot of feelings about you that I need to work out. Why are you bringing this up to me? Is this... Are we like trauma bonding? It's kind of weird, but I get it.
You watch as the hand, like he raises a hand and it passes through the mirror out towards you. Because I want you to come with me.
Ooh. Damn! Well, you see, I'm kind of here waiting for a friend of mine.
Am I not your friend, Ymir?
You're like my friend, you know, but like, I kind of don't want to be an asshole and leave my other friend behind, you know? And also, the way you sort of put your hand and stick your hand through. I'm not going to lie, you've done a lot of weird things in the time that I've known you, but you doing that is kind of like setting the bar a bit high.
Lyre gets up and steps out of the mirror.
Ah! Oh no!
No, I was offering. But it's more like you are coming with me, Ymir. with that, we're going to hop back to Sinza. And we're also going to take a quick break. So we're going to go for a 10-15 minute break. So we'll be back in 10 or 15 minutes. See you in a minute. Right, Sinza. What are you doing? You've been cornered by yourself.
Sinza, I think, is still pressed up against the glass, and she's maybe slowly inching her way across it, still keeping eye contact with this version of herself that keeps repeating the same words over and over and over again. And the one that is sticking the most is, "I deserve my curse." And it's starting to eat away at her a little bit. She's gonna, I think, just on... out of muscle memory, she's pulled her axe from her back and she's like gripping it so tightly that her nails are digging into her hand and blood is starting to drip onto the surface beneath her. And she's shaking. She's just trying to hold it together.
You can feel that tightness in your chest.
What do you want? Why?
It is my fault.
What
I
is?
deserve my curse.
What's your fault?
I am not strong enough.
I don't understand this version of me. What? Why?
I deserve my curse.
Stop.
I am not strong enough.
Since she snaps and she goes to swing her axe at the glass, and maybe a millimeter from its surface, she stops.
It doesn't flinch, but as you like pull the blow, you blink, and suddenly your reflection isn't there. And at the end of the hallway, you see Kaiden.
Kaiden?
And they step out of the mirror with this axe resting at their side, these deep red eyes piercing into you.
Kaiden? What happened? What?
They take a
Kaiden.
step towards you.
Kaiden,
The axe scrapes across the mirror underneath them.
Still holding her axe, she puts one hand out to try and stop him. Kaiden, it's Sinza.
No, you died a long time ago.
I'm here, Kaiden. It's me, it's Sinza.
You see all red uniform. You recognize this uniform. You've seen the vampires wearing it in Sihonos. This is the convent uniform. As he is stepping towards you, dressed in full Raidmaster regalia. The fangs bared. You left me in there to die.
No, Kaiden. We saved you. We saved you.
You didn't come for me. You left me there.
I didn't leave you there. Please.
I was there for weeks.
I saved you. We saved you.
And what did you save? Pulls up the axe. Have you even asked? Because I like you. I'll make it quick. But trust me, I'll fucking enjoy this. And he continues to close the distance towards you.
She's taking steps back.
You push up against the mirror behind you.
She puts her hand that was free behind her and she points her axe out. Kaiden.
Already told you. Try again.
Can I make some form of intelligence? If I've seen
a version of myself that I don't recognize. Can I try and put 2 and 2 together that this may be another version of Kaiden?
Yeah, roll me an intelligence check.
Oh.
Smart. You're the goat.
I hate you. 17.
17. The more Kaiden is looking at you, the less you recognize the look in his eyes. That isn't Kaiden.
How much space do I have to get past him?
5 feet.
Fuck. How wide is his stance?
He is ready to hit you. He is looks like he's preparing to go in for a swing.
Okay. Is Sinza
You can
snaps.
also back into the room that you came from. The door is still open. There are no mirrors in there.
Sinza, I think, snaps and the realization comes to her. She is looking she's looking in the space and she's just in like a bit of panic, and she's gonna dart forward towards him and she's gonna swing her axe, and it misses him by like a couple inches, and she's gonna smash the glass next to him, and using that as a distraction, she's gonna run past him.
As the mirror shatters,
Oh no.
you watch Kaiden flinch and pull away from the mirror, and it looks like that hurt. As you swing into the mirror, and he sort of backs up a little bit, gives you enough of a space to move as you go darting down the corridor.
She's just running. She's just moving as quickly as she can through this mirror maze, just completely disorientated.
Move your token to where you're going.
Ah, fuck! Okay.
Get the fuck out.
It's a dead end. Oh my god. Let's go this way.
So you run around, you keep bumping into dead ends, you keep finding no reflection to meet you now. You're not even seeing yourself. It's making it very difficult to navigate because you can't see the edges of any of these walls because there's no plane of reference. But you pull out and trip over a staircase.
Can I look behind me? Is it chasing me?
You can hear Kaiden's footsteps.
No. Is it running or stalking?
Stalking.
Okay.
You're being hunted.
That's great for me.
You peel up and you see a large door in front of you.
Can I try and open it?
It opens.
She's gonna dart through.
As you peel in, you are met with a mostly empty room. No mirrors. It's just a blank white walls. You get a sense that this is like a safe room. But you feel like you're being watched.
Her eyes are just darting the space. Do I see anything at all? Anything that catches my eye?
Roll me a perception check.
16.
I'm going to put in your whispers. You swear for a moment you see a figure. Just for a moment. With a long snake-like tail, 12 arms pointing in different directions, this beautifully helmeted head, and an eye in the center of its torso. And it's a blink and it's gone. And you can feel your limbs kind of tingle with static briefly.
Was it in one of the mirrors or was it in the space?
In this space specifically.
Facing where it was, she says, "No, that's okay. I'm just gonna slowly back out of the room."
As you leave the room.
No, thank you.
You can hear distantly Kaiden and Lyre talking.
Lyre?
Are you yelling that?
Yeah.
Okay, Kaiden and Lyre, you can hear Sinza, this echo of Sinza's voice, as she is calling out Lyre's name.
From where?
Behind you, from the direction that you came, Lyre.
Okay.
You can hear an echo.
Okay. First thing I'm going to do is slam my hand onto Kaiden's chest. We move smart. I understand. You care for her.
Right.
And if she is scared, you will react on emotion. We need to be smart. This is a trial, okay?
Okay.
Take a moment to pause. We will find her. We will make sure she's okay. Can I trust you on this?
Yes.
Good. Come on. I'm going to start following Sinza's voice.
It seems as though, there is some level of a gap above the top of the mirrors that doesn't touch the ceiling, that allows sound to pass through the space. So if you yelled loud enough, people would probably hear you.
Okay.
You can't tell if it's Sinza yelling, but you can tell it's Sinza.
Got you.
As you're walking through, Lyre, you kind of idly look to the side as you've kind of not been looking at yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And you see Ymir. This shambling figure of Ymir, covered head to toe in warp.
Does she say anything?
She looks at you, but she doesn't say anything.
Selfishly, because it's all about him right now, Lyre looks at Ymir in disgust, because seeing her like that means he failed, and he keeps moving.
Whatever it takes. She follows you. Kaiden, as you're walking and you're following behind Lyre, you feel like you're being stalked.
Yeah. Ring around the rosy with you two, my God!
You feel like something is following you. You feel like an animal is following you. It's the same sensation you'd get when you went hunting and something bigger was hunting you at the same time. And you kind of turn idly to look behind you, and far down the corridor, all you see are these pinprick red dots as they are looking in your direction.
God, fucking.
I'm just going to stay near Lyre. I'm going to try not to look at it.
You can hear a quiet echo. It is my fault. I deserve my curse. I am not strong enough. It is my fault. I deserve my curse. I am not strong enough.
Can we still hear Sinza screaming?
Yeah.
Or what's that?
You can hear Sinza yelling for Lyre's name, and that behind you.
I hear that too.
You can hear it as well.
Kaiden,
Yeah.
think about it. Sinza wouldn't remember this. She wouldn't admit to these things. She's learning. That's not her.
Yeah. You're right.
Stay true. We will find her and Ymir. and we will get everyone out.
I don't know if it's just about getting out of here.
I know, but we stand a better chance together.
Yeah.
It's now going to be free reign. I will allow you to just navigate around the map and see what you can do, and I will be counting down whether or not something is going to catch on you or not, because you are both being stalked. Ymir is just sat with Lyre currently, or a version of Lyre.
My little egg timer on for reference.
Unless Ymir decides to move, which she can.
Toby, up or left am I hearing Sinza?
You can hear her from sort of that, up and left.
That way?
In terms of like whether or not you can get there through this this section of the map is different, because there are these gaps that allow the sound to pass through.
Oh, okay.
So you may not be able to pass through up there, but you can hear her from that direction, from the north.
Fuck!
Sinza, you can hear the footsteps as they're getting closer. Are you moving?
Since he knows enough about survival to know that if you're calling for help or you're waiting for help, you should stay where you are. So she's going to hold out for as long as she can until she sees this thing enter the space, and then she's going to run.
There's a door.
Lyre, you see a door in front of you.
Thoughts?
Not on the door.
Fuck! Do we hear anything on the knock?
No.
Alright.
We'll go in.
What the fuck?
Stood in the center of the room is Sinza with her head kind of half tilted to one side, and Ymir, who is staring blankly at you.
Is this like the sad looking Ymir, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
And
These are the mirror recreations of Sinza and Ymir.
What else is in this room?
There's a few pillars in the corners of the room. One reads self-reflection, one reads kindness, one reads forgiveness, and one reads rejection.
Where's the self-reflection pillar?
This one.
In the opposite side of the room. Okay, cool. Lyre's gonna kind of take like a wide berth around and just sort of talk at them, keeping eyes on both of them.
They are both just watching you. They don't move.
But as he walks, he's like, so I'm assuming you two are the worst fate of our dear friends, Sinza and Ymir, right?
It is my fault. I deserve my curse. I'm not strong enough.
Lyre's gonna kind of look around at Ymir. What is she doing?
Ymir is staring at the floor. Whatever it takes.
Ymir.
She looks at you.
This version of you. Who you are. What you've become. I never intended for that. And I'm sorry I failed you. I will make sure that doesn't happen again. In any realm, world, fate, what have you.
That version of Ymir bursts into tears. I didn't want to lose everyone.
I'm sure they didn't want to lose you either. if I can get to it, I'm going to try and touch the self-reflection pillar, because there was a spark when I touched reflection out in the thing.
There is a spark again as you touch this pillar.
You know, I had a brief conversation with myself and the man I'd become in this world, and I didn't like it. He was a man who gave up everything I stand for, everything I believe. And Lyre will pull out his book and hold it in his hand. I believed that I could ascend to be a god if I got enough power in me. And this Lyre did. But he didn't do it alone. And Lyre's going to put his book down on the pillar, on the ground. I will not be the puppet of some creature I do not know. Whatever it takes and whatever it means. But I know when it is too much, and I will not allow myself to become that monster. I can be better.
There's someone stood behind you, Lyre. As you're talking, Kaiden, you see Lyre standing over Lyre as he places down the grimoire. And this mirror has a gentle expression on his face. And as Lyre denounces this path, the mirror evaporates into light. And left behind is a small blue stone.
Stone?
Kaiden? Do I see this as well, Toby, or am I like staring down these?
Yeah.
Sort of not breaking eye contact with Sinza and Ymir, I will reach down and grab the stone, I guess. What is it?
It's just a little blue stone. There's a feeling of warmth from it as you pick it up. It was like that's what you came here to get.
Kaiden, is this a kiss of Ordeer?
Would I
That's
recognize
what
that?
you came here to go. This trial, that is what you are getting.
He'll pocket it. Kaiden?
Yeah.
I think we all need to come back to this room later. But for now,
Okay.
let's go find our friends.
Yeah. Which way do you want to go?
I don't know. Ymir?
The Sinza reflection has vanished.
Damn it!
But Ymir still stands in the room and she is just crying.
That's a bad sign.
I'll walk up to Ymir. Kaiden, give me a second. Ymir?
I don't want to be alone anymore.
You're not alone. I told you I'm here and I meant it. I need you right now. I need you to keep us safe.
She wipes her eyes. I don't think I can.
Then do your best, okay? You always did. Come on, Kaiden. Pick a door.
We said not to interact with them.
Who said not to interact with them?
When the Sinza was crying, you said that's the fake one.
I don't know anymore. This Ymir is something I failed, so I guess I'm...
But that's not someone you failed. That's someone the other Lyre failed. You haven't failed.
And I'm sure he never apologized.
But that's not you.
She still might have needed to hear it from him.
Maybe.
You take lead. I'll follow you.
Kaiden will head through the closest door.
Yes, get it.
We're gonna hop back over to Ymir.
Fuck, leave me alone, bitch. Let me hug
At
this
one
door.
point during your conversation, Lyre got up and walked away.
Dick.
And now you feel like something is prowling around the room that you can't see.
Ymir thinks of who's capable of doing such a thing because she knows the party well enough. There's two people that are capable of doing these things, and it's unfortunately not Lyre.
As you look over to where the two doors, one of which you entered in from, are, in the reflection in the mirror, you see Sinza.
Oh. Hi. Sinza, how are you doing?
It is my fault.
What is your fault?
I deserve this curse.
The curse when you turn into a creature and almost kick our asses?
I am not strong enough.
Why do you think that?
I deserve this curse.
Do you truly believe that?
This is my fault. I am not strong enough. She
No.
steps out of the mirror. The axe swings in her hand in a flourish.
You are not strong enough. Alone, that is. I understand your feeling to a certain extent. And
She takes
I
another
can
step.
only say two things in this moment. One of that being is I didn't regret doing the things I did to save you. And I'd do it again. And the second one is if you hit me with that axe, I am going to scream in the most horrific way and make you feel really shitty about it and make you kiss me later.
The voice that erupts from this other version of Sinza is not Sinza's voice. As you hear, I'll enjoy listening to it then. As she takes another step closer and readies to swing the axe. What are you doing?
Well, you know, there is a reason why I became a cleric. Because as scary as you might think you are. In the end, she pulls out her weapon. I get to choose who lives or dies.
Oof, okay.
I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Oh, fucking hell, alright, yeah. Pop it in this side chat.
Do I cast it on her?
You do indeed.
I'm taking you with me, bitch. I'm taking you with me. Not you. What about it? Spell slot. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll put it right here.
I can't see what's happening and I hate it.
We'll save.
Toby, can we still be walking around out of curiosity trying to find people?
Yeah, I'll let you continue walking whilst this is happening.
Kaiden, come on.
So she, I believe, takes half damage on a failed save. Yeah. Okay. Or no, on half damage on a successful save. So.
Yep. So I'll roll for damage.
Ooh.
What was that?
21 points of damage as this version of Sinza reels. She is hit. Oh, that was accidentally on the wrong person. I didn't mean to do that. Healing.
What?
I selected. There you go. Okay. Ignore that concentration check. So you summon your spirit guardians as the mirror version of Sinza is kind of barreled with this radiant light, and she attempts to swing at you.
Okay.
So she is going to use her great axe. That's a nat 20.
And I'd like to clarify, she's not being quiet about this. She's actively fighting.
So it's a critical hit, so that should double the damage for me. If it wants to roll correctly. Or apparently get stuck. I see you lot up there. It did roll damage and then it proceeded to not actually put it inside chat, so I guess I'll die. Come on, roll again. Oh golly gosh.
Oh golly gosh.
There you go. 14 points of slashing damage as she is swinging at you, Ymir.
Okay.
What are you doing? Are you trying to get out of there? Are you just going to try and barrel her?
The real you would put up a better fight. I'm going to continue fighting. And as long as she's here, she's taking that damage, and I'm going to swing at her too.
I've just realized.
I'm sorry, this is her baby girl, man. She's going to fight. She's like, I don't give a fuck.
Because it was a crit, it was double damage. I also need you to roll me a DC 10 concentration check, please.
Do I do that? Can I just roll concentration?
Yes, you can roll concentration.
Which do I do that on here?
There should be a button in the chat that you can click.
It just
says DC 10 concentration.
No selector. Oh, here. I clicked myself. No? It's not letting me. Do I target myself or do I target the...
Select access to be... You saved. You're okay. So Spirit Guardians is still active. What are you doing?
I am... Well, because if I move, she's still going to hit me. I'm gonna do the. I think Ymir is gonna be like, she's gonna yell out. Hello, if anyone is out there, I'm fighting your evil bitch of a fucking clown. And she is like swinging.
Well, if you're screaming that, the rest of you who have now met up with Sinza can hear Ymir bollocking from somewhere south.
What do we see when we run up on Sinza? Out of curiosity, is she like on the ground crying, or like what's happening?
You see, she's holding her axe in both hands, and you see there's a darkness at the corners of her eyes, and she's kind of crying these dark tears. But she's still standing. But she sees you, and at first she's a little put off. She's like,
Hi.
Sinza.
Hi.
Sus.
Hey, Kaiden.
Sus.
Kaiden.
Yeah.
Okay. Lyre. Say something only Lyre would say.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay. Could we go find Ymir?
Yeah, that's what we need to do.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go find Ymir.
I'm trying to find Eden, bitch of a clown.
This way.
Which way?
Right, so you lot can continue looking for her whilst Ymir roll an attack for me.
No, that's a dead end.
I know this was the smartest decision, but it was the fun. It was the most fun. I have a question because I'm still new to this. If I cast spiritual weapon, will I have to drop the spirit guardian?
Yes,
I'm pretty sure
it is a concentration.
Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna. And if I cast Cure Wounds on myself, is that also breaking?
No, Cure Wounds is not a concentration. You can cast Cure Wounds.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna. I'm so amused. I love this so much. It's great.
So are you curing yourself?
Yeah, of my fucking injuries. I'm talking a lot of shit, but she does hit hard. It's really hard. Your wounds. I only have that up first though. That's weird. I would thought about that. Is that only for first? It's whatever. I'll just do my thing. Yeah. And so the damage will happen every time it starts its turn on me, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
It also has half movement while in that radius.
You mean?
Oh, perfect.
Where the fuck did you go? Like,
I haven't gone anywhere, you fucking bitch. I'm fucking fighting for my life. Okay, sorry. I'm Okay, Cure Wounds. Can I burn a 3rd level spell slot for that?
You can indeed. You don't want to step into that, Kaiden. You'll take damage.
I cannot see very far on the map.
No, I know.
Oh, thank God. I'm ready to fight you, bitch. I'm ready to fight. Let's go.
So you heal yourself for 19 points. As you watch Kaiden, Sinza, and Lyre just appear on the other side of the room. And they can see this giant hunched figure of Sinza steaming with rage as it's looking down on Ymir.
I want to say... Oh, sorry. I just want to add this
please.
part. Because as much as I'd love to be like, oh my gosh, you guys, you've come to save me. I'm sorry, this is Ymir we're talking about. As you guys open the door,
breathing and panicking. As you heal yourself, it is going to slip onto Mirrorsen's turn, who is disengaging. She runs into the wall, passes into the mirror, and she's gone.
You bitch.
She does, however, take the fucking. She has to do another whiz save before she does, because she is yippee in the Spirit Gardens. She saves, but she takes half damage. So she only takes half of that, which would be apply.
Oh my God.
Half.
It's so delicious. That the wonderful damage. Unless
As
the
she
guardians so
passes
much.
the mirror and she is gone.
Which way did it go? Sorry, types.
This way. Into this mirror.
I'm gonna drop my spiritual guardians so that way they don't get hurt.
So that people don't get utterly buggered.
Mhm.
Well, you can keep them up. If you don't want them to hurt us, they won't hurt us.
She is
Oh.
now. Do you want to rectify that?
Yeah, because I thought like it was gonna hurt them regardless. Now, just
No,
like
you
come on
can.
and help
You
these.
can pick creatures within your
Oh,
spirit guardians
Bless.
that don't take
Bless you.
damage.
I like to.
Your spirit guardians are still up.
Sorry, I'm allergic to getting my ass kicked by my friend.
Sorry.
The spirit guardians, but it's just a swarm of angry bees.
Yes, that's canon.
So the four of you are now in this room. You see the door that Ymir had been sat by. Lyre, the little stone in your pocket begins to vibrate.
I'll pull it out.
It's glowing.
Is there a crevice or like a indentation on the door that shakunks it?
Nope, it's just a flat door. But it seems to be reacting to it.
Okay. First of all, hi everyone. How are we doing? Everyone okay?
Ymir is like bleeding from the shoulder, where she got hit by Mirror Sinza.
Okay. I know a lot is going on right now, and I know there are probably a lot of emotions happening, but we need to think rationally about this. When you guys touched the text before you came in, what reacted to you?
Touching what text? I knocked on a door.
You didn't look around before you walked into the trial of a god?
Well, I read, and then I was checking the walls, and I knocked on a door because I didn't want to be impolite.
That's lovely. Okay. So here's the thing. Self-reflection was a trial I needed to face. And with this stone, I think I succeeded on that. There is a room in the center of this place. Kaiden, Sinza, we ran through it again. There are 4 pillars, all with the writing on it. Each of you need to either forgive, reject, or... what was the last one?
Show kindness.
Or be kind to yourself. That's how we get
I
out of
was
here.
kind to myself. I tried to read them fan fiction.
No, Ymir. You need to forgive yourself, I think.
Fuck you! I don't think I'm gonna do that. She's still bleeding out. Like,
Sinza, you need to show yourself kindness. Have you heard the way your clone talks?
I don't. Yeah.
Kaiden, you rejected yourself for years from your family. If you stayed on that path, if you didn't find Sinza, maybe that's what you became. That life's gone. I don't know if that's exactly what it is. You all have your own shit you gotta figure out. But by the looks of Ymir, those things can bite.
not in a fun way.
Exactly. We need to get to that middle room. Figure it out. You all need a stone, and then we come back here.
Ymir, as a note, you can't see the party members the way that you can see their reflections, because they are not imbued with the spirit in the same way that this realm is. So they are about as normal as they usually are for you. They're just sort of silhouettes.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
At least it makes it easy to determine who is there and who isn't.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. I'll make sure to check when they're not trying to fucking kill me. But yeah, no. I appreciate it so much, Debs. You're lovely.
I cast Fireball at Ymir.
I don't care how many civilians are in that room. I said I cast Fireball.
Exactly.
It's a 20-foot by 20-foot room.
Have to go to center room. Okay, center room sounds cool. Okay, that's great. Okay, cool. Okay.
Toby, can we make our way back to the center room?
You can indeed.
Let's go.
Do you want me to just move you up there?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Yeah, please.
Because you will be, rather than you trying to navigate that.
Lyre has a very good memory. Let's just go with that.
You are suddenly going to see a lot of map.
We're teleported.
Just scarring phase through the walls.
Halt, you violated the law.
So Ymir, your spirit guardians are still up. Ooh, that was a mistake. Oink. So as you enter back into the room is empty.
Oh.
What did you talk to yourself, Lyre, or?
I sort of talked to the room, told it of my intentions, and that this Lyre in this realm was not who and what I want to be.
No. Are we going to have to, like, open up about ourselves and shit?
I did.
No.
You feel better after it?
I feel scared. I gave up something big, and I don't know what that means, but this is for Ymir. We can do this.
Across the other side of the room, stepping out of the mirrors, are 3 figures. Kaiden, dressed all in red. Sinza, coated head to toe in blood, black dripping from her maw. And Ymir, riddled with warp.
You notice that Ymir is hesitant. She genuinely doesn't want... Something's holding her back, that's for sure. You sort of see her look over in her general direction. You know, I said the purple lines weren't that bad. I mean, you know, it's
Reflection Ymir looks at the floor. She just looks dejected.
Oh. What do you want me to say?
Lyre's gonna grab your hand, Ymir, and just give you a nod.
It wasn't your fault. You were small. What'd you say? Sorry.
I made those decisions.
You made those decisions because you thought there was no one else that would understand you. You are like me. And you fear being alone, but you feel so much safer alone because you're used to it.
Isn't that better?
No. It's not. That's not what our dumb hand would have wanted. I know that's where it started. Our very existence is dedicated to suffering. We are born to die. And our ability to see the dead is a reminder of that. But it's not your fault. It never was.
Jake, can you check your whispers for me?
Oh, that's such a terrifying sentence. I hate that.
Oh god, I get stabbed in the chest.
Ymir spontaneously combusts.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh, I think I'll just give you this one.
Okay. She takes a step forward. She looks at you, Ymir, as if the rest of the room isn't there. I did this for Ingram. I want to remake him, but I need time.
We have to let him go.
You never did. We never did. She kind of shakes her arm up briefly.
It's not that easy.
Nothing is easy.
Ingram. Gosh, I still remember the way he died. He was everything we ever had. Didn't have anybody. That's that's why I have so much animosity towards the same people that I'm trying to save.
Who can forgive us for what we did?
Only we can.
She just looks at you.
I forgive you because you are a result of my own ambition. I made decisions because I was afraid of being alone. But the more I think about it now, the more alone I've become by following this path. But in reality, while it is noble for myself to try and save my people, I need to save myself first.
Your reflection looks upon you with this sad but comforted expression. And as she closes her eyes, she descends into light, and in her place is a small yellow stone on the floor.
I fucking hate this shit. This is Ymir. I'm gonna...
Come on, big man.
Yeah, come on, big man.
I don't even know what to say to that. That's not me.
We're awfully alike.
Not the way you are now. I can't even see myself being anything like you.
Yet you still kill. And bloody hell, you're good at it.
I am good at it. You're right about that. I never wanted to be. But I can use it to
the right
help.
decision killing Linus.
I don't regret that. But I'm not happy about it either.
I tasted his blood. And it was sweet as honey.
Killing him was an act of mercy to spare others. It was a necessary act to save more lives.
Mercy. You call that mercy? You tore the fucker limb from fucking limb. Mercy! You're a fucking hypocrite, Kaiden. No, I took it. I took what I needed from that. It was invigorating. It was the right thing to do. And it felt good. That anger felt good. Stop running away from what you are. Because you're a fucking coward.
You know, I've been a coward for the last 5 years. And I should have gone home sooner.
So what? We at the stalemate. I don't do sitting on the fence. And draws his axe.
I will pick up my axe and just drop it.
I will kill you and replace you. I'm leaving here alive.
I'm not gonna fight you.
There's a pause. Have you no honor?
There's honor in stepping down.
As the figure regards you, the axe is beginning to waver as parts of his skin begin to light up in light. And his face creases in anger. I will always be part of you. Remember that. Before he disappears, and in his place is a small green stone.
I'll pick it up and pocket it.
Last but not least, stood half hunched, staring you down, Sinza.
Sinza slowly makes her way towards this reflection of herself, trying to find any form of eye contact that she can. She just stands in its shadow for a little bit, taking it in.
I deserve my curse.
No, you don't.
Why?
Because it's not what you are. You are so
Tarkin
much stronger
died because
than...
I wasn't strong enough.
That wasn't your fault.
It is my fault.
No, it's not. I don't know what happened. I don't know what fate was in life for us. But I know that wasn't our fault. He wouldn't follow us if it was. It wasn't your fault. You don't deserve this curse.
It's
Strength.
too much.
Sinza reaches her hand out to place it on the shoulder where she holds her scar. And she just holds her arm there. I think we're stronger than we know, than we realize. All wounds leave scars, but with time they fade. Like this one. It'll
She looks
fade.
down at your hand as it's pressed into her fur. The 𝘏𝘪𝘨 is always hungry.
I know. We have a path. A way to understand it. And I know it might seem scary and new and different, but God, we've been running for so long.
Between the patches of her fur, these sparks of light begin to light up, and she looks down at you. Don't end up alone.
I won't.
She fades, and in her place is a little red stone on the floor.
Taking a breath, Sinza then slowly bends down to pick up the stone.
You are alone. 4 of you in this room.
Come on. We can talk about it later. Let's get out of here. As everyone leaves the room, Lyre will be the last out and look back at his book. And keep walking.
Oh.
Leaving the grimoire behind.
Yeah.
Okay. So you begin to make your way out, back, just speedrun you, back to this doorway. All of you feel these little pebbles that you've picked up begin to kind of vibrate and glow as you get close to the door. And as all 4 of you stand before it, the door disintegrates. And before you is that same static light portal.
On 3? Fuck it. Let's go. Lyre just leaves.
Ymir that went ahead anyway. It's like, oh fuck, shit.
So all of you
Straight up
head
just
out.
Naruto running.
You return to the Voiceless Grove. As the feeling begins to come back to your fingers from that surge of static. You see Hephaestus waiting for you.
Hephaestus.
Seems almost as if no time has passed at all whilst you were there. They haven't moved from that position.
Sinza will step forward and sign. Did we do the correct thing?
He points to his second, the halfling woman, who walks over to Ymir, takes Ymir's hands and places a few petals of white and a few flower heads in your hand. Hephaestus signs to you. You have overcome your worst fate. You have proven yourselves.
Sinza just signs back thank you and dips her head.
The second will kind of nod to Ymir, but say nothing. Are you staying here or are you leaving?
Ymir's gonna nod and do the same thing. She's got what she came here for. She's been through a lot, so she's like.
You see Zanny has just been sat by the gate, and she kind of slithers over. Hello. Oh. Hello. You were gone for like 5 seconds. I thought that was going to be like a lot longer. Are we going now? I don't like it here. It's really weird.
I'm just gonna whisper to Lyre that we get to keep the cool rocks, right?
Do we still have the rocks?
You do.
Lyre will just shoot a smile and nod.
Are you keeping yours?
Can I have it?
I am.
Okay.
No.
He's just checking it up.
Devastated.
Now he's devastated. This is his worst fate.
I'm gonna.
This is the turn.
I have an
Mrs.
idea.
Ymir, would you like a piggyback?
One more thing before we do that.
Okay.
Ymir's gonna go over to Kaiden. She's gonna be like this. She's gonna raise out her rock and give her a rock.
Oh. Thank you.
I'm not doing this for any particular reason of kindness. It only gives me an excuse to use locate object just in case if I ever want to find you. But you can keep the rock. Hop over onto the bag.
It's okay. Thank you. I'm gonna whisper something to Ymir quickly, which is that it's okay. I know you was protecting me from the bag man earlier.
Oh.
This is her face. Yeah, of course. Of course. Visibly like
It backfired.
I think that's all she's gonna do.
all heading out of the grove.
Before we go, just really quickly, Sinza is just gonna sign to the one she was speaking to before.
Avashtash.
Havashtas. Tell the one I say thank you, and then she's gonna turn and leave.
Festus nods to you, and you feel the whole fucking grove is watching you as you walk out. For the sake of I don't have that many maps, I will be moving you onto a map you've been to before, as the evening has begun to roll round, as you've travelled somewhere a bit further north.
To the meteor.
Wait a minute. I'm having flashbacks.
We've been here before.
Hush,
This is where Sinza
No,
tried
you
to kill
haven't.
everyone.
No, you haven't.
Hey, look, there's
You haven't been here.
blood
Shut up.
There's
Look, it's
I'm
still up
jumping.
there.
there's Sinza's other body that it climbed out of. Huh? Like,
Ugh. The
Because
I'm
rotting
getting weird
corpse.
sense of deja vu.
Uh,
So as you head out into the woodland, you find somewhere to settle down for the night. And everyone's been mostly quiet on the travel, apart from Zanny. Zanny just talks and talks and talks. You've managed to set up a fire. Icarus has settled himself next to Lyre, his head in his lap. And Zanny is watching Lyre quite closely. Hey, Mr. Lyre,
hi.
where is your book?
I left it behind. So
Why?
are there any like glowworms or firebugs or anything around?
Yeah, there's a couple of fireflies.
Lyre's just gonna like grab one peacefully and sort of play with it. I left it behind. I saw something on myself I didn't quite enjoy. While he's talking, Toby, can I subtly try and cast dancing lights?
Okay, are you trying to do it stealthily, or are you...
I'm just seeing if it works.
Nothing happens.
I left it behind.
Did you suddenly just not want to read anymore? Or was it because I did a drawing in it and you did not like it?
I don't. I just don't think it was good for me.
We can make you a new book that's better.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna get some sleep.
Okay, good night. Would you like a hammock?
No, it's fine. Good night, everyone.
Okay.
And Lyre's just gonna go to sleep. He doesn't sleep. Not for a while. He's just sort of listening, but he's rolled over, so you can't see his face.
Guys, why is Mr. Lyre so sad? Is it because he misses his book?
Sometimes it's... When you get attached to things, Zani, and you leave them behind, it's sometimes hard.
I know, because I sometimes leave behind my daggers, and I really like my daggers a lot. So, and that makes me really sad. But at least I can go back and get them. I don't think Mr. Lyre can go back and get his book.
Maybe he can. We don't know that.
Alright, guys. I have a plan.
A plan?
We 5-finger discount the next wizard we see.
What do you mean 5-finger discount?
Grab a book. We give it to. Big brain.
You know, we could just buy a new grimoire for Lyre, right?
Believe it or not, I think the one thing I've learned from this entire journey, I'm fucking poor now.
Well, I mean, you did throw gold at Lyre. Like,
And it was so worth it.
Threw like a bag of gold at him.
And you know what? I do it again. Preferably not now, because he's over there having a moment.
What is gold?
I'm going to drown myself in the river.
I had
Kaiden,
the same conversation.
This is a good learning opportunity for you, actually. Do you want to explain to Zani what gold is after I told you what material were?
So,
Yeah.
So gold is like an item, right? That could be exchanged for like other stuff.
Goods and services.
Yes.
Money can be exchanged for goods and
Doesn't have
services.
those big words in his vocabulary.
He's doing great.
So, like, it is like trading.
Yeah,
Yes.
but like they only accept one thing, which is the gold.
Oh.
But you can't trade with other stuff.
But that
So like
seems
when
really
when I first tried to use gold, like I tried to trade, and they didn't want any of the dead animals I had. Like they didn't want any of them. So I was really confused. They just kicked me out, you know.
That's rude.
Yeah.
I wouldn't kick you out. I would be happy with a dead animal.
Yeah,
Maybe I could
mean,
make like a pelt and things from it.
you've got pelt, you've got meat from it, but some people only want gold. So
You get the like little claws, and then you can make earrings. I don't have ears.
but you
Zani,
can make like a bracelet.
Hello.
have you been anywhere besides the place that you live? Have you traveled at all, or are you pretty homebound?
I know the Dry Green really, really well, but I have never left the Dry Green.
Have you met Crick? Kaiden's friend?
Kaiden has told me about Craig, which is he's a little weirdo.
Oh, okay.
He's like a little plant man.
Yeah.
But he doesn't like talk like we do. He talks in a weird language.
What kind
Some of the
language?
druids can read it and talk in it, but I can't. I can't read.
Kaiden, can you use it? Can you speak
Is
it,
that
read
the
it?
language I'm thinking about?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Ah. Well, maybe
Some
we'll
people
learn.
call it the old tongue.
Oh.
But it
Sounds
is
interesting.
like the mother language that all other languages came from.
Whoa. How did you learn it? Did you learn it from Creek, Kaiden, or is this something that you've kind of always known? Or?
No, that's like part of my language that I learned growing up.
Oh.
It was taught, passed down to you.
Yeah, Common isn't my first language like most, so it's kind of a struggle for me.
Right. Okay. Things kind of make a bit more sense now.
I want to meet the little weirdo at some point.
Well, we might see them depending where they are in the green. They travel a lot, so.
I don't really know what they look like, but you said they look like plants, so I feel like they will just like camouflage really, really well.
Well, if they don't want to be seen, but you know,
I'm very good at camouflaging. Look, and
Yeah.
she just gets into the water.
Oh,
it's just
okay.
disappears.
Bye, Zani.
You see her head kind of poking out over the top of the rocks. See, I'm really, really good at blending in.
Uh-huh. Wow. It's almost like I can't even see you.
See, I'm really good. Wait. That was mean. Miss Ymir, that was mean.
Sorry, couldn't help myself.
Why did everyone leave the funny little static hole all sad? You were only in there for like 5 seconds. How could you be so sad after that? Did you go in and like punch something and then come back out?
What is the most terrible thing you've ever experienced, Vanny?
I watched somebody try and set the dry green on fire.
Okay. Oh shit! That's actually really silly. I thought you were going to say something silly, but wow, that's a lot. I didn't really think you'd experience something so tragic. So think of that times 10.
Oh, that is pretty bad.
It is.
And that you experience all of this in like 5 seconds?
Yes. Think of like really wanting to wooden stake someone, but you can't do it. It's a lot.
I can always do it because I'm really good at hunting.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure.
Who has the stake? Who was it? Kaiden? Or who has the stake currently?
I have.
I want to keep an eye on it. Sinza is actively keeping an eye on the stake.
I have the stake.
You have the talking stick.
I have the talking stick.
The talking stake.
Kaiden still has the stake. It's his stake now.
I think at some point Ymir's just gonna knock the fuck out. Just gonna like lie on her side.
Do it, bitch. You won't. Do it, bitch.
We're stabbing each other.
Yeah.
I will go hunting in the night so that we can have breakfast.
Can you hunt pancakes?
What is a pancake?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, wait. Are those things that were in the bar? Like the round discs?
Yeah,
Those
they're like sipped with like maple syrup, but you had yours
with honey though. Yeah, that orc like left them on the table and I didn't even finish them. I thought
yeah.
They were good.
Terrible. What was
I can try and hunt a pancake.
Yeah.
I don't know what they look like, but I will try.
I don't know.
Yeah, just give us your best take of what you think a pancake is.
I can make a cake, but maybe. I will try.
Okay. That'll be amazing.
It's gonna be made of moss and dirt. We're gonna wake up to a breakfast of moss.
I will end my life.
Such fond memories of pancakes, God.
Moss cake.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
As the evening begins to draw on, and the fire begins to dim, each of you begins to drift off to sleep. And with that, we're going to end our session.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yay! I hope you guys have fun. See you again, same time next week. So thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.